a very good afternoon, Ashwin More, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here. And yeah, I'm glad to be here.
So Ashwin More is creator at everything about Lean Six Sigma and Developstrongmind. So we welcome you here, sir. So before we start, we just want to know about your journey.
Okay, so I started my journey actually after the graduation in 2018. After my graduation, I got a place in one of the part manufacturing company, Future Mining Tools. But I left that job because I wanted to explore some new fields after the graduation, not directly wanted to join any company for working. So that's the reason I took 6 months gap and decided to learn different skills, starting from Lean Six Sigma, project management, social media marketing, all the different skills that are in trending at that time and now also. So after learning those skills, I understood one thing, that your degree is useful up to certain extent, but if you want to grow to the next level, you need the skills. And that's the reason I invested almost around 50,000 in learning those skills. So during that 6 months, I also prepared for the Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification exam. So, and I cracked that exam within 4 months of preparation. So I come across the starting of my first business, the idea that I come across after the preparation of that Lean Six Sigma exam, because there are a lot of working professional who need some kind of guidance and one-time solution that will help them to means reduce or make their exam preparation journey well. So I created my first product according to that need of those working professional. So I think, yeah, in 2029, I created the first product at the start of that year for Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification exam preparation. And in that course, I added all the important study material, guidance, and practice test for all the working professionals. And within 6 months of time period, I got good response on that course. And yeah, definitely at the end of 2019, that course becomes a bestseller in that category. So till now, I help more than 2,000 working professional in cracking the Lean Six Sigma certification exam. So that's how I started my first business in 2019. And after that, I also created 3 more products in the same line, which also target the same audience and solving their different problems that those working professionals are facing while preparing for the exam.
Right.
So that's how the things are going.
So it's wonderful to hear that from you. So we know that our today's topic is time management, and we know that many youngsters nowadays, they tend to get, very depressed when they don't get enough time for their social life, for their studies, and things are like that. So
yes,
I wanted to know, like, how should we limit our distractions?
Okay, so I think we need to understand the root cause why we get distracted easily. Recently, I wrote the complete article on this topic in order to understand and help other to clearly understand the root cause. The distraction is not actually the problem. It was already there even before the invention of internet. We already know. And now just only thing is the resources of distraction are too much. Now we have social media apps, we have gaming apps, all the things are there. So the root cause of distraction is boredom and the feeling of discomfort. Suppose you work on any important task, and if the level of that task becomes difficult, suddenly you feel discomfort or uncomfortable working on that task. So at that time, you need some kind of things that means reduce your discomfort. And that's where the distraction problem comes. If you're working on your daily work, if you're working on your daily tasks, which are difficult, but suddenly you got the notification on mobile phone about any message from your friend or anything. So definitely your mind will switch to your mobile phone. So problem is not distraction. Problem is how you can make your work more interesting and how you can make yourself comfortable in the work that you are doing. If you are comfortable enough and your work is more interesting as compared to other social media platforms and all the distractions that you face, this problem will automatically goes down. And I personally experienced this over the period of time. So I personally think that instead of using some techniques to limit the distraction, can we work on improving the quality and improving the work, or make it more interesting, our daily activities, because our mind needs some interesting stuff instead of some boring and hard stuff. So if we do that, it automatically reduce those distraction problem.
Okay, so we are in the fast moving world right now, and everybody's
Yes.
busy with their hectic schedules. And sometimes people don't get enough time for themselves and for their families as well. So,
Right.
how do you think we should balance our work and personal life?
So for, if it depends upon whether you are in a job or you are doing your own business, because in this, if you are doing your own business, so during the starting period it's quite difficult to manage your personal and work life. You have to understand or accept that the initial time period, if you're specifically working on a business, initial time period is completely imbalanced. You have to accept that fact. This is going to happen whether you are doing any kind of business. But if you are in a job, it becomes a little bit easier as compared to if you are working on a business. So that is first point. And to manage the time, I can say we have to fix this problem of distraction first, because this is means every time you plan for any work, or you want to manage your time effectively, but even after managing or creating a schedule for your work, this distraction problem will come and destroy all your planning. So we need to first fix this problem and then think about managing our time. So for managing, if I tell you that how I manage personally, I manage, sometimes I do that planning for the entire week on Sunday, or sometimes I do on a daily basis every night before the next day. So during that planning, what I means, my target is to write down all the tasks that I'm going to do tomorrow. These are the tasks I'll list down on the piece of paper, and then prioritize those tasks according to its importance and urgency, and allocate the time frame for each task. So these simple techniques help me in managing my time effectively. And it's always better to finish your hard or difficult work before the 12 p.m. If you start working very early in the morning and finish your difficult task or difficult work before the 12 p.m., then it's always good to finish rest of the easy tasks in the evening or afternoon. So that's how I personally do.
Right. So it is, yeah, it is indeed a very, great way to, start off things when you want to excel in
Yes.
life, right? So with comes to that, I just wanted to ask you one more thing. Like, what do you think we should keep in our mind, when we think about growth in our career, when we want growth in our career? So what's that? How do you say that? What will you say that to us about that?
The first thing, uh, be clear in your mind. You should have the clarity what you want to do, why you want to do. And when you have the answer to these two questions, you can think about how you want to achieve that. So these three things are important at this deciding any field, whether you want to continue with the job or want to start a business. This is very important that you should have the clarity why you want to choose any option that you are going to choose. So it's all start with the clarity. Don't follow the what other people are telling you. It's your responsibility to figure out which field is important for you and which field that is more interesting for you to work throughout your life. So in that case, you can interact with the mentors, expert from different fields, try to discuss with them and get some idea from those experts, so that you can make better decision about your career. And yeah, definitely we have LinkedIn, so we can discuss, we can get connected with many professionals who are working in the field that we personally want interested. So these are the two important things initially I'm focusing, because if you have clarity, then the next step is to connect with the people and mentors, discuss with them. And when you get as much as information, then it becomes easy for you to make your decision about the career. So
Right.
that's what I think.
Clarity is very important, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So with this, okay, thank you so much, Ashwin. So as a young entrepreneur, what would you suggest to our young entrepreneurs or the new entrepreneurs which is coming in this India? So what would you suggest them?
So the first suggestion that I personally experience in my journey up till now is you have to figure out the problem of your customer. Means you have to figure out the problem your audience is facing. Because I personally started my first business after understanding the problem those people are facing. And if you understand that problem very well, then make the solution around it in such a way that nobody can else make it. So you solve your customers problems in such a way that nobody can solve it. If you're able to do that, you will easily succeed in that business. So that is first suggestion or advice, you can say, from my side. And the second one is, uh, you should work more on connecting with the new people on different platforms on LinkedIn. Because nowadays it becomes easy to connect with the different people from different fields and take suggestions from them. You definitely you need, even if you are a businessman or entrepreneur, you need some suggestions from the expert from different fields. So if you have mentor, then it's become easy for you to implement things at a faster rate. So these are the two advice I feel which is very important for any person who want to start his own business.
So we would like to know more about your startup and your startup journey and your business.
Okay, so as I said that I come across this idea after I personally experience that there is, this is the problem that this particular audience is facing. Now I already know how to overcome this problem, or how I can create a solution for that. So that's how I created a solution at everything about Lean Six Sigma. On this entire platform, we actually building a community of the Lean Six Sigma professional who wants to learn Lean Six Sigma from basic to advanced level in a very easy to understand language. So that's what the purpose of our platform. And we have right now more than 20,000 people, working professional graduates, join our LinkedIn page to understand or to learn Lean Six Sigma in an easier way. So this is about our first platform. And in last year, in June 2021, I started the second platform, Developstrongmind.com. This is about the personal development, and we are going to address the mental health issue uh, with this platform. So our focus is on how we can help people to develop the strong mind by using the thought, improving their thought process. Because we believe that if we have the strong mind or strong mindset, then our life will be easy. So that's what I personally think. So I'm going to share my knowledge as well as uh, connecting with people and building a community around it, so that more people come forward and share their experiences with the audience.
Right, mental health is very important nowadays,
Yes.
and yeah, people needs to get very serious about this particular matter.
Yes.
So
Biggest problem it is right now.
yeah, so thank you so much for sparing your time with us, Ashwin, and it was really a great pleasure talking to you and listening to you. And I hope with your tips our viewers and youngsters will get motivated and do well in life. So thank you once
Thank you.
again.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. And I love to share my experiences, knowledge with your audience. I hope I have add value to your audience.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we wish to see you again in future, very time
Yeah,
soon.
sure. definitely we'll connect.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dhruv.